Hello everyone. Hope you are doing good. So let us start our today's class on the topic agriculture. But before proceeding further, I would like to ask a question. Why should you study about agriculture? Many of you might be studying for the purpose of exam. But if you go in a little detail, you will find a number of amazing facts about Indian agriculture. Let me tell you some of them. Almost 2/3 of our population is engaged in agricultural activity. Indian agriculture is multifaceted with horticulture and animal husbandry, contributing to over 60% of India's agricultural GDP. Globally, India ranks 8th for agricultural exports. And you would be amazed to know that India is the largest milk producer in the world and ranks 2nd in vegetables and fruits. Thus, you can say agriculture is one of the important economic activities of our country. You have studied about 3 sectors of economy. Any ideas? Agriculture comes under which sector? Yes, you are right. It comes under primary sector, or you can say primary activity, which produces almost all the food that we consume. Not only food grains, but it also produces raw materials for various industries. On the basis of the amount of produce and consumption, agriculture has been classified into 2 major types. First one is subsistence farming and second one is commercial farming. Let us know about them in detail. In subsistence farming, crops are mainly grown to meet the needs of farmers and their family members, or you can say for their own consumption. In this type of farming, there is very little or no surplus to sell in the market. Whereas in commercial farming, crops are grown on a large scale for the purpose of trade. Subsistence farming can be further classified into 2 types: primitive subsistence farming and intensive subsistence farming. Let us know about primitive subsistence farming first. To explain primitive subsistence farming, I would like to give you some keywords. They are a small piece of land, family members work as a laborers, primitive tools, depends on monsoon, no use of modern technology, and low productivity. Just by learning these keywords, you can easily describe primitive subsistence farming as a farming that is practiced on a small piece of land by farmers and their family members with the help of primitive tools such as hoe, dowel, and digging sticks. This type of farming depends on monsoon rain for water. It means there is no artificial supply of water to irrigate the field, and farmers do not use modern technology such as tractor, thresher, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc., due to which land productivity is very low. Therefore, the farmers are poor and their standard of living is low. Hope you got all the points. Do you know primitive subsistence farming includes slash and burn agriculture, which is mainly practiced in the forested areas of Amazon basin, tropical Africa, parts of Southeast Asia, and parts of Northeast India. In this type of farming, The land is cleared by cutting and burning trees. The farming methods are of primitive type that I have just explained you. Crops like potatoes and maize are grown here. After about 2 to 3 years, the soil loses its fertility and becomes unproductive. Then the farmers shift to another part of the forest, due to which it is also known as shifting cultivation. This type of shifting allows nature to replenish the fertility of the soil through natural processes. Do you know, shifting cultivation is considered a wasteful form of agriculture. But why? There are many reasons. First, it leads to deforestation. As you know, trees are cut down and burnt so that the land could be cleared to do agriculture. And deforestation leads to soil erosion and even landslides. Second, it also causes an increase in CO2 in that area as the trees are burnt and cut down. So you can say it is destructive in nature. Still, shifting cultivation is practiced in many parts of the world. It is known by different names, different local names in different parts of the world, such as jhuming in northeastern states like Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Nagaland, Pamlao in Manipur, Deepa in Bastar district of Chhattisgarh and in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Hope this is clear to you. Now we will learn about intensive subsistence farming. This type of farming is practiced mainly in the areas of high population. It is labor-intensive farming, which means large number of people work on a small piece of land, where high doses of biochemical inputs and irrigation are used for obtaining higher production. It is practiced in Punjab, some parts of Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. That's all about subsistence farming. Now I am going to explain you another type of farming known as commercial farming. To understand it better, I would suggest you to learn some keywords. They are large farmland, higher doses of modern inputs, higher productivity, and for commercial purpose. You must have got some ideas from these words. First point is about farm size. It says that this type of agriculture is mainly done on a large piece of land, and higher doses of modern inputs are used. For example, high-yielding variety of seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides, and pesticides in order to obtain higher productivity. It is mainly done for commercial purpose. It means to sell in the market to get profit. Here I would like you to remember one point that is very important, that the degree of commercialization varies from one region to another. For example, rice is a commercial crop in Haryana and Punjab. It means that it is grown on a large scale for the purpose to sell in the market. But in Odisha, it is a subsistence crop. It means that it is mainly grown for the use of farmers and their family members. Now let us know about plantation. Plantation is also a type of commercial farming. In this type of farming, a single crop is grown on a large area. Here the keyword is single crop. Do remember. few more keywords I am going to give you. Please note, first one is large tracts of land. Second, capital intensive. Third, migrant laborers. And fourth, produce is used as a raw material. Can you elaborate them? It's very easy. You can write it like plantation agriculture is done on a large piece of land. Means on a large tract or large farmland. Here, large amount of money is invested, and that's why this type of farming is also known as capital intensive farming. It is mainly done with the help of migrant laborers, and all the produce is used as a raw material in respective industries. For example, in India, tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, etc. are important plantation crops. And you know very well, these crops are used in their respective industries. One point I would like to highlight, which is very important for you to understand, is that since the production is mainly for market, a well-developed network of transport and communication connecting the plantation areas, processing industries, and markets play an important role in the development of plantation agriculture. Hope my point is clear to you. So children, we end today's class here. In the next class, we will continue with cropping pattern. Do subscribe my channel and get notification about upcoming videos. Thanks a lot.